When we were young, most of us had the opportunity to play freely outdoors in nature. Today, children who have this opportunity are becoming increasingly rare. At Playdays in the forest, children are playing in nature and with nature.
It's an extraordinarily freeing experience for them because it's a very rich play environment.
There's nobody telling them what to do. They can decide what they want to do and they can just go and do it.
The fact that you can do all that you want, really. You can do everything you want and to do with nature.
That you get to do what you want freely.
Yeah. There's no obligation to do anything, and there's no kind of activity that everybody has to do. They're just free to roam and to get engaged with whatever they like.
You can just do whatever you want, like sharpen sticks.
Yeah, climb trees. You do like woodwork and like build little fires and make dens. Yeah. And sometimes you can eat popcorn and marshmallows.
Yeah, roast marshmallows on the fire.
Yeah.
That's my favourite bit.
Well, my favourite is mud slide.
We cast sticks every time we can. We go in the net up there, and we go down there to make dens and stuff.
Making miniature houses, a village on a hill.
And doing nothing is a choice as well. We find that children relax very deeply at the Playdays.
They discover a very different pace and they find out what their own pace of life is. They discover their own way of doing things rather than being pushed along by a strong tide of other people's ideas of what they should be doing.
All the staff at the Playdays are Forest School trained, but they're also trained in the vital importance of play for children's development.
They're allowed to do things, and generally they'll say, can we do this? And we say yes, let's go and work out how to do it and how to make it safe. But part of that is having lots of adults that can be there to support that happening.
And it's a very skilled thing to do because you have to hold a safe place for the children to play, but at the same time you don't want to interfere with what they're doing. And it takes years of practice and a lot of training and a lot of confidence and a lot of trust that children can manage risk for themselves.
I enjoyed the fact that I knew the children would be safe and have a lovely day.
Yeah, that's definitely that.
I like going down to the river and splashing about. Making friends. A little ball.
Chwarae lawr yn y bog, gwneud tan, sleid mud.
I liked everything.
Extensive research demonstrates that regular access to natural green spaces greatly enhances children's physical, emotional and social development. Children discover an affiliation with other than human life forms that expands their awareness and puts them in touch with nature's complex systems, which is where we belong.
I see the confidence expanding tremendously with children, and their skills with things like the knife or working with the fire, those kinds of things, and they become much more confident. And then there's that real sense of like, I did it, or this is my stick, or so yes, I think it's fantastic for them.
It's just great to play in the woods, really. Yeah, just be in nature and connect more with being outside rather than watching the TV and playing on their computer games.
A lot of people spend time indoors watching TV or playing on their iPads or DSs. But Playdays help you go outside and enjoy the fresh air and the nature.
Well, 13 years ago it was just a scrubby piece of marginal woodland, and we opened it up and cleared it and turned it into a place where children can play.
But it wasn't until children started playing in it that it started to get the character that it has now. And so it's a site that has evolved with the children over the last 12 years. And as soon as a child arrives there, they know what to do because it's been moulded and shaped by children playing. So it's a very open, very free a very inviting environment for children to come into. And our job is to keep it that way.
It's a great place to come. I'm from Brighton and I come all this way just to come here.
And what's nice, there's quite small children, like George, who's 3, up to sort of bigger 7 or 8 year olds, so they're mixing with each other.
I've had an amazing time, really good stuff.
It's definitely good for them to come, yeah. I mean, in summer holiday, any school holidays then, most of the time you just find them indoors. So it's nice to get them out for the day. And it doesn't matter if it is raining a little bit, they're happy. Yeah, waterproof's on and they're away. So no, they enjoy it. They enjoy it.
We provide for an average of 250 places a year at the Playdays. Every single child's place is subsidised so that no child is excluded. The site is accessible for all ages and all abilities, including wheelchair access. And we run all day for children aged 8 to 12 unaccompanied, and we run half days for children who are aged 0 to 7, and they bring a parent or a carer along with them.
We need to raise £4,000 to keep the Playdays in the forest going.
This will help us to subsidise every child's place for 2 years, to maintain and replace vital equipment, and also provide funding for essential woodland management. Please help us. Donate what you can and pass this link on to your friends and your colleagues and acquaintances. Crowdfunding works by word of mouth. Everybody giving what they can be incredibly effective. Help us to keep another generation of children playing in nature.